you can say a timeline of almost around 6 to 7 trading sessions. This zone was not broken despite of the multiple efforts by the sellers. Okay, you can see here, despite of the multiple efforts by the sellers. So what does it mean? It means very clearly that this is your rejection zone for the bears. If the aggressive selling has to come, that will come only when this particular level breaks. Okay, understand the rejection zone very clearly. Now, after this, what happened? Understand the second mode of price action. Whenever you are seeing, have a look at this particular points. 1 minute, yeah. Look at this particular candle rejection. And how many points has this covered? I will just show you. 278.45 points in 1 hour chart, where the bears tried to push it from 17,700 to 17,350. Just imagine the level 17,700 to 17,350, and from there the bulls were so aggressive that this whole level was rejected, and finally this particular zone what we have drawn, that was not broken. So candlestick pattern is very simple, that whenever you are seeing a pattern like this, or maybe like this, maybe like this, okay, or something like you have the top edges forming. So when the wicks are getting rejected at the base, the first thing you have to identify is that in this particular zone, bulls are very strong. This particular zone, bulls are very strong, and this pattern works on 5 minutes also. This pattern works on 1 minute also. This pattern works on 15 minutes also. This pattern works on 1 hour also, and this pattern works on daily chart also. I will not go into weekly and monthly because that's a different level of discussion. I normally don't extend my analysis more than daily chart. Okay, for stocks and all, we look for the monthly charts and all for the bigger time frame, if any important levels are about to break. But normally for the bank nifty, whenever we are seeing the rejection from at the base and then particular base is formed, that means that you don't have to enter immediately for the buying. That also I will come when we have to enter for the buying. I am telling you to understand the rejection levels. Okay, so that was point number 1. Hope that is clear. Now let's move. When this particular base was formed, okay, what was my previous rejection level? What was my previous high? That was your this. And always try to draw a zone. Okay, market took a rejection from here. Okay, and after that my first rejection level was this. Okay, market broke that. You can see here, market has broken in how many attempts? 1, 2, 3, here broken, here, and then immediate rejection. So now, if you ask me honestly, in the price action, second rule is that if you are going on the buying side, if you want to be on the buying side, okay, and you have an immediate resistance next to that, you are not supposed to do buying. Okay, so in this case, what are we seeing? Okay, if I am going for the buying here, I have an immediate rejection zone. Scalping you can do. Positional traders, if they want to enter buying, they will have to wait for this particular level to break. That is 18,100. I am talking about the previous time frame, not the current stage. Will come to come 18,000 when 200 would have broken with a good volume. Okay, then we could have entered the buying. Okay, so we have a clear-cut rejection zone here that was formed. Now, what have we discussed? What have we discussed here? When I am drawing a pattern, the simple one on the hourly chart, those who are with me from quite a long time on the webinars on this thing, look at this. Rejection 1, rejection 2, rejection 3, rejection 4, rejection 5, sorry, the breakdown, followed by the minor retest, and then the carnage, and then the carnage. The onslaught by the bears started here. So those who want to trade on the levels, exactly when we have the breakouts. So trend line should be like this, and the moment we have 4 hits on the trend line, minimum 4 hits, those who want to earn big, understand this. I will just remove this markings to make it a clear picture. This level was formed on which particular day? 20th Feb, 21st Feb. Okay, you can see here. And then we had 22nd Feb. You look at this carnage, what has happened? It has given a fall of how many points? Almost 600 plus points. So you have to wait for a trend line to break with the volume. Okay, you have to wait for a trend line. I will also add the volume wala part for you. Let me just show you that also. Okay, and have a look at this. I will try to explain this pattern first, candlestick pattern. Okay, now this was that the first breakdown candle on the hourly chart, and what volume we had here? Look at this, 22.88 million. Look at this. I'm talking about the corner. Have a look at this. 22.88 million. Okay. The breakdown candle on the hourly chart. Obviously, we have to take the entry. You will take entry on 5 minutes and 15 minutes. That anyways, I will cover it later, or I have already covered multiple times in past also. When I come on the second candle, look at this. This was 23. Okay. This was almost 23 million. But the next candle was 28.4 million. That is more than the previous selling candle. Volume is high, but what candlestick pattern we have? This is called a weak buying zone. If this candle would have formed like this, okay, something like this, then definitely I would have considered this as a buying. But there, where market started, there market closed because bulls were not ready to accept this particular fall. Bulls, they were not ready to accept this particular fall, so they fought hard, but the pressure was there from the bears also. So despite of the good volume, candlestick pattern, clear-cut behavior showed here that market was not able to push from here. Again, next, 12 million. Okay, 12 million. Okay, and this was what particular time? 3:15. This was the day closer. So normally 2:15 and 3:15 on 20th Feb, market tried to push up, but it was failed miserably in the last 2 hours after this breakdown. Now, what will market do? Now, maximum people would have carried PE here. यहाँ पे लोगों ने PE बाई किया होगा, ठीक है, या तो कॉल राइट करी होगी कि भाई मार्केट ने इतना अच्छा ब्रेकडाउन दिया है, ठीक है, एंड दिस आई हैव कवर्ड आल्सो इन माय प्रीवियस वेबिनार्स. ओके, अब यहां पे मार्केट ने क्या किया? मॉर्निंग में खुलते ही, द मोमेंट मॉर्निंग मार्केट ओपन, मार्केट फर्स्ट हिट द स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ द पी बायर्स. ठीक है, लुक एट दिस, द मोमेंट केम फ्रॉम 17,840 टू 17,910. ऑल द पी बायर्स वे स्लॉटर्ड. जितने भी पी बायर थे या कॉल राइटर थे, उन सबकी यहां पे लगा दी मार्केट ने. ठीक है, बिकॉज लोगों ने इस ट्रेंड लाइन दिया, बिकॉज मैक्सिमम लोगों ने क्या किया होगा ना, यहां पे बाइंग की होगी. ठीक है, अब ये आवरली चार्ट तो बन रहा है और यहां पे लोगों ने बाइंग भी की होगी इंट्राडे में. इट गेव गुड मूवमेंट इन द बाइंग साइड एज वेल. देन व्हाट मार्केट मेड नेक्स्ट कैंडल, दैट इज 11:15 कैंडल में क्या मिला मुझे? यू कैन सी हियर अगेन वीक बाइंग. 10:15 to 11:15 again weak buying. So that it is clear cut showing that here, and then look at the volume by the selling here. It was 52.45 million. Look at the corner, look at this corner, look at my mouse cursor. 52.45 million. So people would have suggested here कि भाई यहाँ पे भी हम बाइंग कर लेते हैं, so रिसेलिंग करते हैं. मार्केट ने क्या किया, यहां से मार्केट को थोड़ा सा और ऊपर उठाया. ठीक है, बट दैट वाज विद इन द रेंज. तो जिन लोगों ने यहां भी सेलिंग की होगी ना, वो अपना स्टॉप लॉस समवेयर अराउंड यहां पे रखेंगे. ये उनका स्टॉप लॉस जोन होगा, जो स्मार्ट सेलर्स होंगे, बिकॉज मार्केट को जो मूवमेंट देना था ना, वो मार्केट दे चुका है. अब ये आ गया है अपने रीटेस्ट जोन में. This is called RTZ. This is called RTZ because now the bulls have lost the strength, they have lost the power to go up. They fought hard. They fought very hard. यहाँ से देखो bulls has pushed the market, but here finally they lost, and finally the carnage you can see in the coming days it started. Okay, so you always have to consider 2-3 things when you are doing the analysis before the day start. First of all, check on the hourly chart. Do we have rejection levels? If not, write it somewhere. Okay. First of all, check on the hourly charts. Do we have rejection levels, the important levels? The second thing, when the market opens, let the market settle down for first hour or maybe 40-45 minutes. Then wait for the breakdown or the breakout. Okay. On the at least 15 minutes chart for the better picture, for the clear picture. If we are getting a solid breakout or the breakdown on 15 minutes chart, no, definitely the same breakout or breakdowns will be on 5 minutes as well as 1 minute. Okay, so those who wants to play safe and those who don't want to trade daily, but trade only when you have your required analysis, your required investigations, your required levels in place, and then enter with a bang. Point number 2, which I tried to cover, is that try to identify the stop loss areas. So now people, जैसे मान लो मार्केट बहुत गिर गया, ठीक है, एक लेवल पे बेस पे आ गया, मार्केट has come to a base. What will people do? People will do buying there. मार्केट क्या करेगा? वहां से बाइंग तो आएगी, बाइंग will come, but market will first go down, hit the stop losses of retail traders, and then again market will go up. Okay, is the point clear, guys? Any questions here till now? The Nifty analysis what we just did on hourly platform to identify the rejection, to identify the pattern, to identify the breakout or the breakdown, and basis that how to identify the major trend. Please feel free to ask questions, then only I will be able to help you out. Okay, feel free to ask questions, then only the major intent of this time on Sunday also will be justified. नहीं तो मैं आराम से सो सकता था. No questions?
All good boss, अभी तक कुछ नहीं है, all clear.
Means we have to see that on hourly chart if the rejection zones are formed or not. Once the rejection zones are formed, then we have to look for the patterns.
First of all, identify the rejection zone. Second is, if the rejection zone is at base, you have to look for the buying. If the rejection zone is at resistance, you have to look for the selling.
Okay, so for the first thing is identifying of rejection zones.
Yes.
On hourly chart.
On hourly chart for the analysis purpose. Intraday, you have to see this analysis now, for example. Now suppose, I will just tell you. Suppose this market, let me just put this one, 915. Okay. Now, just imagine the market is closed here. I don't know this particular, I don't know anything from here. Okay. Now, where should be our selling be? Okay. Market has given a breakdown, but market has sustained at this particular point. Okay. Let me just zoom it a bit for you guys. Okay. So what can market do? Market can do two things. The first thing market can do is that market can continue selling from here. That means then we have to wait patiently. Okay. What thing? Because market know that after seeing this breakdown, people would have bought P or the call writing हुआ होगा CW. ये हुआ होगा. So what will market do? People will have the maximum stop losses near this zone, this particular zone. ठीक है? ये होगा वहां का उनका stop loss zone because यहाँ पे retest भी कर रहा है, it's retesting as well as it is your resistance zone. Market will go till there, hit the stop losses, and then market will fall. So what we should have done is, okay, if you are a day trader, we just have to wait for the market to form a pattern, okay, and look for the rejection. Now, where is my rejection candle first formed? Okay, this was the up move, but the volume was pretty high. Then again, this inverted, this is called an indecisive candle. whenever such patterns are forming, okay, this is called indecisive candle. Okay, this is I normally call it as IDC, indecisive candle. So when the indecisive candles are forming, that means the buying pressure has gone up to a level now and we don't have a strength. Okay, so normally same thing. Okay, let me just do one thing. I will just move to 15-minute chart now. Okay, and I will show you. Let's wait. Now you will get a better and clear picture. Okay, have a look at this. Okay, this was my rejection. Okay, after this one particular green candle, we have the wicks. You can see here from the rejection from the top, rejection, then again, and then this was the point here. We have to enter our selling. Simple and crisp logic I am just trying to say here. This was the point where we have to initiate our selling. Okay, we will keep this as the stop loss zone. Okay, and then you just have to wait for your target. Nothing more than this. So if you are shorting somewhere around 17,900, you have to keep 17,930, 30 points. Okay, that's the max. Okay, risk management, I have already taken a separate webinar on this, that if your Nifty stop loss is more than 25 points, how you have to reduce your quantity. Okay, because if it's 30 points here, then definitely on the charts it will be around 18 to 21 points minimum in the option chart, in the money. Okay, that will be there. That means that 50 into 20, that means you have a loss appetite of almost around 1,200 rupees per lot. Basis that you have to define minimum 50 points you should take in such, because this rejection has come on the hourly chart. Okay, so there we have a very good pattern which I am just trying to show you on the 15 minutes and try to understand the behavior of this candlestick pattern. Okay.
Chandan, sorry to interrupt you there. So, should we not enter in the previous breakdown of the trend line?
So, I am talking about this particular day.
Okay.
This breakdown was the previous day. If you have entered here, you have already acquired the required momentum.
Okay.
I am talking about the next day because people would have entered P here. जिन लोगों ने P carry forward किया होगा ना, what market has done? Market has first slaughtered them here, okay, and after that the market has given the carnage on the selling side. So normally 1 hour to 15 minutes to 5 minutes to 1 minute. A stop loss will be same. You have to plan your entry basis this particular candles. So you have to come from 1 hour. This 1 hour analysis has to be done before the market. Okay. So before the market, your levels should be ready. Here are the rejection zones. 15 minutes, you have to look for the confirmation because now you are going to trade in this particular case somewhere around 11:30. So you have almost 2 hours 15 minutes. That means you have almost 9 candles to operate with. And 9 candles 15 minutes will give you a very clear picture that we are on the selling side or we are on the buying side. Patience until unless you don't have in the market 9:15 को खुला कूद जाओ, बाइंग कर लो, सेलिंग कर लो, ऐसे पैसा नहीं बनेगा. Let the market show you the direction, show you a pattern, and basis that you can plan the trade, and that will give you a very, very good returns. And it's not necessary that every day you will get the returns.
सर, और स्टॉप लॉस के लिए 15 मिनट कैंडल क्लोजिंग का वेट करना है?
सर देखो, मैंने दोबारा बताया आपको स्टॉप लॉस का सर जोन आइडेंटिफाई करना है. आपका सर स्टॉप लॉस ये एरिया होगा, ये बहुत ही क्लियर है. जो ऊपर से जहां से मेरा देखो मेरी एंट्री कहां पे होगी. अब मैं इस 15 मिनट्स को और 5 मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट करता हूँ. ठीक है, मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको और क्लियर पिक्चर दिखाता हूँ मैं. ये देखो, ये मेरा डे का हाई है. यहां तक क्लियर हो एवरीवन?
यस,
माय हाई. ठीक है. एंड व्हाट इज द रूल? दोज हु आर विथ मी, व्हाट इज द रूल ऑफ दिस वीक्स? एनीवन कैन टेल मी व्हाट वी हैव लर्नड इन द पास्ट?
Rejection.
Rejection. Okay, so we have a clear cut. This was my high H1 and this was my LH1, lower high one. ये जो हाई था, अब यहां पे ये हो गया रिजेक्शन. मैं दोबारा इसको ना मैं आपको ऐसे समझाता हूं. ये देखो, ये हाई है और ये है. ठीक है, अंडरस्टैंड करो यहां पे. ठीक है, कि मेरे को ये हाई बनाया, मार्केट ने यहां से सेलिंग आई, फिर बाइंग गई, फिर आई, फिर तो ये जो लेवल जो इसने बनाया कितने बजे 10:45 को, सेम लेवल इसने 11:20 से 11:45 तक ये मार्केट को नहीं तोड़ पाया. व्हाट इज द स्ट्रगल जोन टाइमलाइन नाउ? We have started at 10:45 and this is at 11:30. That means from 45 minutes market is traveling in a zone. It's not able to break. Plus we have rejection from the top. What we started in the starting of the session, rejection from the base. That is the bullish pattern. Rejection from the top. That's a selling pattern. Then what we have to do now? We just have to wait for the breakdown. अब ब्रेकडाउन कहां से मिलेगा? ये सिंपल सा ब्रेकडाउन है. ठीक है. अब इसी चीज को मैं क्या करूंगा? ठीक है. What will I do? Make it simple. To enter here, it's in 5 minutes, so I can obviously now move to 1 minute chart. थोड़ा सा और बेटर एंट्री के लिए. ठीक है. मैं वो भी दिखा देता हूं आपको. अब ये लो. ठीक है. मैंने यहां से ये बनाया. ठीक है. या तो आप इसको ऐसे बना लो. ठीक है. क्लियर कट दिख रहा है मेरे को कि भाई यहाँ पे अब ऊपर से रिजेक्शन शुरू हो गया है. ठीक है. मैं यहाँ पे एंट्री लूंगा. ये माइनर रिट्रेसमेंट किया है. यहाँ से इन्वर्टेड कैंडल बनना शुरू हो गया है. मैं इस ब्रेकडाउन एज पे एंट्री लूंगा. ये मेरा स्टॉप लॉस जोन होगा. काम खत्म. और जो सेफ, जिनको क्वांटिटी कम रखनी है, जो सेफ खेलना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए स्टॉप लॉस जोन ये होगा. ठीक है. तो अगर मैं स्टॉप लॉस जोन को आपको ड्रॉ कर दूं इंफॉर्मेशन लाइन को, तो सर ये आपका 20 से 22 पॉइंट का स्टॉप लॉस जोन है. दैट्स द मैक्स इन निफ्टी. Hope this point is clear, guys. Everyone?
Yes. Yes, Chandan.
Any doubts, any question, please ask. ठीक है. रैंडम ट्रेड करने से अच्छा है कि पूरे दिन में एक ट्रेड करो. Do one trade in a day, but that trade should be properly calculated, properly analyzed, proper levels. And if market is like dicey, sideways in a channel, don't trade. Simple rule is that. Simple rule is that. Okay. Any questions, anyone, or else we can move to the next part.
हाँ चंदन सर, एक क्वेश्चन था.
Yes, Abhinav, please tell me.
जैसे मैं कभी कभी ये मतलब जैसे जो हमारा अभी ट्रेंड लाइन टूटी थी, अगर मैं इसको अगर पोजिशनल लेके जाना चाहता हूँ, तो क्या हाफ एन आवर की कैंडल को वेट करूँ मैं क्लोज होने का?
सर पोजिशनल के लिए ना मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. अगर आपको पोजिशनल ट्रेड लेनी है ना, तो फिर उस पे ना आपको आवरली चार्ट पे एनालिसिस करनी पड़ेगी कि मेरा, अगर मान लो कि मैं यहाँ पे, मैं अगर इसको, इस ट्रेंड लाइन को मैं अगर ऐसे भी ड्रॉ करता हूँ. ठीक है. तो अगर मान लो कि मैंने यहाँ पे शॉर्ट किया है. ठीक है. मैंने अगर यहाँ पे शॉर्ट किया है, तो मेरा स्टॉप लॉस कहां होगा? तो सर बहुत सिंपल सी बात है. ये है मेरा 17,916. तो सर मेरा स्टॉप लॉस ये होगा 17,920, 17,930. अगर आपको पोजिशनल जाना है तो. क्यों? क्योंकि मार्केट स्पाइक देके यहां से बहुत लोगों को किक आउट करेगी. ठीक है. अगर पोजिशनल जाना है तो. बट नॉर्मली मैं आपको रिकमेंड करूंगा कि पोजिशनल अगर आप जाना भी चाहते हो, तो या तो हेज करके जाओ, और या तो अपना स्टॉप लॉस एरिया से चुनो जहां से मार्केट को आप आना बहुत ही मुश्किल होगा. तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? That's the risk management part will come into action. Reduce your quantity. If you have 1 lakh of capital and if you want to carry forward at any cost, you cannot go more than 50 quantity in bank nifty and more than 100 quantity in nifty. ठीक है. ये मैक्स होगा आपका इन ऑप्शंस. ठीक है. अगर इस रूल को आप ब्रेक करते हो और एक दिन में अगर मल्टी मिलियनर बनने का प्लान है, एनीवन, नॉट टू, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग टू अभिनव, आई एम टेलिंग टू एवरीवन, तो भाई योर होल अकाउंट विल बी वाइप्ड आउट इन 2-3 days. आपका एक दिन लॉस ज्यादा होगा. आप लॉस रिकवर करने के लिए यू विल हेक्टिक क्वांटिटी, मे बी यू विल ऐड मनी इन योर अकाउंट एंड फाइनली यू विल एंड अप लूजिंग ऑल योर कैपिटल. वो मत करो. ठीक है. या
हेज कैसे कर सकते हैं सर?
क्या हुआ?
हेज कैसे कर सकते हैं?
हेज के लिए ना सेपरेट सेशन होगा. अभी इसमें हेजिंग पे हम कवर नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है. हेजिंग में सिंपल सा ये करना है, अगर आप मान लीजिए कि आप 17,500 का ये उठा रहे हो. ठीक है. आप कॉल उठा रहे हो. ठीक है. तो उसका थोड़ा सा ओटीएम का पुट उठा के रख लो ताकि आपका लॉस कम होगा.
ओके सर.
देयर आर लेवल बेस्ड कैलकुलेशंस जहां पे आपका एक जोन है. ठीक है. तो मान अगर आपने 17,500 का कॉल उठाया है. ठीक है. और सिंपल सी बात है कि आपको लग रहा है कि यहां से मार्केट हो सकता है कि 90% मेरे डायरेक्शन में जाए, तो 17,300 का एक पुट उठा के जो भी कुछ क्वांटिटी है, अगर आप 100 क्वांटिटी उठा रहे हो तो वहां पे एटलीस्ट 50 से 75 क्वांटिटी आप वहां पे उठाओ और उसको रख लो, ठीक है, ऑफ द मनी, ठीक है,
ओके ओके
ठीक है। बट मैं हेजिंग मैं नहीं करता, इसलिए हेजिंग में मेरे चैनल में है बंदे, प्रतीक जी हैं, आप उनसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। मैं कभी भी हेजिंग में काम नहीं करता, बिकॉज मैं कैरी फॉरवर्ड करता ही नहीं हूँ। कैरी फॉरवर्ड मैं सिर्फ स्टॉक्स में करता हूँ, वो मुझे ज्यादा सेफ लगता है, इंडेक्स में नहीं करता हूँ मैं, ठीक है। यहाँ तक क्लियर है सबको?
Chandran, one more doubt.
Yeah.
So, what about carry forwarding the futures instead of options?
See, future में you have your risk is less. So future means like 25 quantity. If you are carrying forward, it will take 1.5 lakhs in Bank Nifty. Okay. So even if Bank Nifty goes 100 points against you, you will lose 2,500 only. ठीक है. Even if it goes like मतलब 500 points against you, okay, still you will lose only 12,500. Okay, but still that is like how much? 1.5 lakh you have been invested, and that is like 12,000. So you're like around 7 to 8% of the capital. Okay, you are losing. Basis that you can plan, but still that is safe. Still that is safe because 500 points movement, still you are losing only 10 to 12k. Okay, in options, if you see, that will become rocket. Your suppose you have bought CE at 500, that will come to bloody some 200 rupees or 150 rupees if 500 points market falls. So that will be like a tragedy. It will be like a disaster. So normally, if you have appetite to carry, then definitely you can take risk in futures. That is more safe than options at least. And the second plus point is that in futures there is no premium decay. Even if market opens flat, you will also be flat. If market opens plus or minus 20 points, you can still hold your position and you can wait for your direction to go ahead. But in options, it's not like option buying. It's not like that. Even if market opens flat, you will lose premium. If market opens against you, you will lose premium. If market opens like with you, then you will gain premium. So there it's like 2:1. Two side you will lose money, one side will win money. But in futures, it's like flat, means no loss. One side means loss, one side with you means profit. So it's like 1:1 versus 2:1 when you compare the future with the options. Yeah?
Understood.
Okay, Kirti? Great. Sure. Perfect. Now, let's check the Bank Nifty. Again, I am going to the rejection zone analysis for the Bank Nifty now. Okay? Understand that part also. Acha, one part I forgot to cover in the Nifty, that is this one. Sorry. Yeah. Now, what happened on Friday? Let's discuss that as well. Okay, this part we have covered, that here we had the breakdown, okay, and then we had the carnage, okay, that is fine. Now, what happened on Friday? So let's understand this part very, very clearly and in a very simple way, okay. That is, Nifty made a rejection zone here, okay. With every fall, market was seeing the buying pressure and finally it went up. But where has the Nifty taken the halt? Nifty, despite of all the push in a single day, where we have seen the information going from here to here, okay, Nifty has exactly taken this particular rejection. You can see after this fall, this was the first time Nifty has taken a halt, and this is your rejection zone. After the fall, after this particular fall, the first time Nifty took a halt, that was this area, or else we have fall, finally, and then again fall, and finally rise this. So Nifty has taken a support in this area. So this was acting 17,600, that was acting as an important resistance for the Nifty, because Nifty has already given almost 212 plus points movement, and after that it took a rejection here, and basis that market took an halt there. Now, what again maximum people would have done? That's the reason I asked in the group also. यहां पे जब ये कैंडल बना ना, लोगों ने ये सोचा होगा कि अभी यहां से फिर से, और लोगों ने फिर से यहां पे पी बाइंग की होगी. And what did market do? Look at the SGX Nifty. SGX Nifty is already 100 plus. So that means we are expecting the market, the Nifty, to open 17,600. So at least we are expecting the Nifty to open near 17,700 to 17,730 range, because the next hurdles are this one and this one. That is 17,800. Sorry, 17,750 to 17,800. That is going to be the hurdle range for the Nifty. So market will do two things now. And what we will do tomorrow, I will just show you. I am patiently going to wait for this to break. And if I start seeing a zone of rejection, okay, here, and we start seeing the candle formation and some good volume bearish candles, then I will plan to short. But if I am seeing the candle formation like this, okay, that is rejection from the base and the base pattern, then I will wait for a proper breakout and then I will plan for the buying. And obviously the buying targets will be the first halt will be this one, 17,800 to 17,850. That will be the minimum halt which I will be expecting if this level we are able to break of 17,750. Okay, so we have the gaps open, and with every up move we have the rejection zones. 1, 2, you can see these are all rejection zones of Nifty now. So in the same pattern, even in the day trading, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes short, mainly I will say in day trading consider 5 minutes, okay, if you are a day trader, you can mark the rejection zones like this whenever you are seeing a halt, whenever you are seeing a support is being taken, whenever you are seeing a resistance is being formed. That is your rejection zone. Simple language is that demand and supply. Simple language is resistance and support. Simple language is your rejection zone. I term it as rejection zone, so that we should not be confused कि क्या हो रहा है. Resistance है, support है, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है. But हमारे लिए वो क्या है? Rejection है. तो मैं उस लेवल पे देखूंगा. वो टूटेगा तो बाइंग के लिए देखूंगा. वो नीचे नहीं टूटेगा तो सेलिंग के लिए देखूंगा. लेकिन पैटर्न का वेट करूंगा. ठीक है? Everyone clear? Okay, sure. Yeah. Now let's move to the Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty, what did we have? You can see here. Bank Nifty में ना मैंने कल ही आपको ये ड्रॉ करके दिया था. This was this and then this was this. The first thing is that the Bank Nifty broke the first major resistance, that was your 41,300. Sorry, my bad. This is futures. Let me open this. Okay. This one. Okay. This was your immediate important resistance level which Bank Nifty broke, and broke with a good volume. Let me just zoom it a bit for you. Okay. Let me just zoom it a bit for you. Okay. You can see here, this is your 115 candle, this is your 215 candle, this is your 315 candle. Okay. Now, what is the pattern or logic what we should understand here? Market broke this, faced the rejection. Then we had a selling, but again, we had a wick at the bottom. That means buyers are still fighting hard. What happened next? Another solid buying pattern with a minor rejection. So obviously, I am still in a concept key, still buying. Buyers are heavy in the market. Buyers are dominative. Buyers are still pressing the sell. Then again, we went at this level and market gave a closing at this level. Okay. And then finally again, the next last hour, market again rejection from the base. Now, maximum people would have carried out P here. We are not supposed to carry out P until unless this level breaks with a good volume. Okay. Do we have any breakdown? Let's go to 15 minutes also. Do we have any breakdown? No. It's a clear-cut rejection that this support, our selling will happen once this particular support is broken. That is not broken yet. That is not broken yet. Because after this, I don't have any support. You can see in the live market also, I have told many times that immediately on that any pattern, if you have a breakdown, we are not supposed to, we have to see that if you're looking for selling, there should not be any support. If you're looking for the buying, there should not be any resistance. We cannot sell here. We have to wait for this to break. And now what market will do? Market will, tomorrow, I'm expecting at least 200 to 250 opening in Bank Nifty. Okay, and then the levels what we just saw, I will just show. 1 hour, yeah. Okay, now if I'm seeing, I'm marking this as the rejection zone. Okay, then what is my next rejection zone? That is this 41,600 plus. Okay, so there are possibility that Bank Nifty might surprise us, and if we have to get a solid selling opportunity, then we might get somewhere near this zone. Okay, there is a small hurdle, this also, that is 41,500. Okay, that is one of the small hurdles. So keep eye on 41,500 and 41,600 for the Bank Nifty. If this breaks, if 41,600 also breaks, then that means then market has something else in the mind. Then our levels for the upper ones open. But obviously market has given already 800 plus movements on Friday. So I won't be expecting there will be another 1000 points movement. Okay, because we have crucial support, resistance levels 17,800 in the what you call it as this thing, Nifty, and 41,600 in the Bank Nifty. So those who want to catch the bearish move, wait for 41,600 to reach, and then we can get a good selling. I will not say 1000 point selling, but we can get a good selling, 100, 200, 300 points that we can get. Okay, because there your stop loss will be very, very small. Okay, those who want to wait for buying, let's wait for this level to break 41,500. Okay, and then a minor retracement like this. Wait for a base formation where we'll wait for the candlestick rejection and then the breakout. So let's wait patiently, and since market has given 800 plus point movements, try for at least 5 minutes chart, not try on 1 minute chart. Your entry can be on 1 minute chart, but your analysis should be on minimum 5 minute chart. Okay. So guys, I hope I have cleared the identification of the rejection zones. Hope I have cleared the levels, how to identify the levels for trading. Hope I have cleared how to identify the stop loss zones. Okay. Hope I have made ideas very, very simple and clear for you without any indicator, that once you are looking at the charts and once you are assuming that these are the key levels, don't get into a panic and enter into the market. Wait for the levels to come. Maybe it will come 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Maybe it will come 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Maybe it will come 11 o'clock in the morning. Wait for that particular level to come, then enter, and then just relax and enter in such a way that your stop loss should be small and you should be able to understand the candlestick behavior. Okay, even in my training program also I have made very, very clear: indecisive candles, rejection at the base, rejection at the top. That means that you should be able to identify the direction. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, rejection zones understanding, everyone. Sure, great. कल से गलती मत करना, वेट करना पेशेंटली मार्केट में, ठीक है? चलो, व्हाट वाज आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक? ये हमने कर लिया। ट्रेंड लाइन पे भी ना बहुत लोगों को डाउट रहता है। लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रेंड लाइन पैटर्न आल्सो, ठीक है? रिजेक्शन वाला पार्ट हमने क्लियर कर लिया है, ठीक है? अब ट्रेंड लाइन क्या है ना, लोग ना ऐसे भी ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं, लोग ऐसे ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे, ठीक है? एक भाई साहब ने तो ऐसे ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ करा था, ठीक है, कि सर यहां से मेरे को दिख रहा था कि अब ये रिजेक्शन होगा। ट्रेंड लाइन का ना रूल बहुत सिंपल है मेरे भाई, ट्रेंड लाइन हैज टू बी स्वीट एंड सिंपल। ये अपना सेलिंग जोन का ट्रेंड लाइन होना चाहिए, ठीक है? यहां पे हुआ, ठीक है, ये ठीक है, यहां पे ब्रेकडाउन हुआ, यहां पे अपने क्वांटिटी को, अगर आप 100 क्वांटिटी में ट्रेड करते हो तो यहां पे सर आप 25 या 50 डालो, ये वापस से रिट्रेस करता है, यहां पर रिजेक्शन दिखता है एग्जैक्टली ब्रेकआउट पॉइंट पे, ब्रेकडाउन पॉइंट पे, then you can add another 50 quantity and then you can continue the carnage. ठीक है, just उसका उल्टा on the buying side it has to be like this, base बनने दो, breakout होने दो, minor retracement होगा and then it will shoot. ठीक है, so identify the zones, basis that you can plan your stop losses. ठीक है, so trend line का एक बार कुछ examples दिखा देता हूँ आप लोग को. ठीक है, चलो हम लोग ना 5 मिनट पे देखते हैं बिकॉज लोगों को डे ट्रेडिंग ज्यादा पसंद है. This I have discussed yesterday also, I will discuss today also. Maximum of the people, they were expecting this to break. ठीक है, and many people took the trade also here. ठीक है, इस particular zone में. ठीक है, always understand when we are into a trendy market. Okay, when we are into a trendy market, okay, just try to go with the trend. When we are into a normal market में क्या होता है ना, आप देखो normal market में क्या होता है ना, मार्केट ऊपर जाएगा, ठीक है, फिर ये पैटर्न बनेगा, एक ब्रेकडाउन होगा, मार्केट फिर से ये टारगेट देगा, ठीक है, होस्ट पे यहाँ पे आएगा, फिर मार्केट यहाँ पे क्लोजर देगा. तो क्या है इस मार्केट पे, दिस इज कॉल्ड ए नॉर्मल मार्केट. नॉर्मल मार्केट मींस मार्केट गेव बाइंग आल्सो, मार्केट गेव सेलिंग आल्सो, closing somewhere in between the starting and the day high and the day low range. That is called a normal market. Normal market का definition please try to understand. Market opened, market went up, market made a day high, market closed somewhere in between that range, in between the average or range, na, that is called a normal market. Similarly, market opened, यहां से मार्केट ने फिर वापस एक ब्रेकआउट दिया, ठीक है, समवेयर अराउंड यहाँ पे मार्केट ने क्लोजिंग दे दी है, यहाँ पे दे दी, ठीक है, इस एरिया. तो ये अपना डे हाई था, ये अपना डे लो था, इसके बीच में दे दिया, मार्केट रहा बेयरिश ही, लेकिन मार्केट में दोनों साइड की फाइट देखने को मिली. वी वर एबल टू सी द मूवमेंट ऑन बोथ द साइड्स. सो दिस इज अ नॉर्मल बेयरिश मार्केट एंड दैट वाज अ नॉर्मल बुलिश मार्केट. दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर, द डेफिनेशन बिटवीन अ नॉर्मल बेयरिश मार्केट एंड द नॉर्मल बुलिश मार्केट. ठीक है, दैट इज क्लियर. सो in such markets now it's easy to trade. In such markets it's easy to trade. Okay, अब होता है, एक होता है one side market. What is that one side market? One side market is like this. ठीक है, ये every time it is hitting this resistance area ना, it's going down only. This is called a bearish market. Then yours is bullish market. ठीक है, ये bullish market है. ठीक है, ये टूटा ही नहीं, ये टूटा ही नहीं, ये टूटा ही नहीं. मेरे को यहाँ पे अगर मैं even if I'm seeing the bank nifty, ठीक है, ये मैं 3 बजे के बाद थोड़ी ना ट्रेड करूंगा, प्लस कि मेरे को यहाँ पे कुछ दिख थोड़ा रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं है. Until unless this support is not broken, I wrote also there, let's wait for this support to break in the live market. I wrote that कि अगर मुझे सेलिंग आनी है ना तो ये सपोर्ट टूटना चाहिए. ये सपोर्ट टूटा ही नहीं है अभी, और कल तो ये और नहीं टूटेगा, कल तो ये और भागेगा. ठीक है, तो सिंपल सी बात है कि ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द साइकोलॉजी बिहाइंड द मार्केट. ठीक है, आपको अगर लग रहा है ना कि मार्केट गिरेगा, आप ये देखो कि क्या मार्केट यहां से उठ भी सकता है. इफ यू आर लुकिंग फ्रॉम एन एंगल कि नाउ मार्केट विल क्रैश और मार्केट विल फॉल, look at the angle कि यार do I have any resistance or do I have any support? Am I seeing any candlestick rejection at the base? Am I seeing any undicey movement? Am I seeing only wick types of candle? Am I seeing only indecisive candles? And when are you able to judge that now? Then trust me, it will be very, very easy for you. I will not say very easy. It will take time, but you won't be making big losses. You won't be making big losses. ठीक है, that is very much clear. Okay, so that is a trend line. ठीक है, let's check few trend lines. Okay, ये देखो, ये हमारा था, ये टूटा, इस सपोर्ट को हमने टूटने दिया, this broke and clear cut. The rule of our price action, what we have learned is, look at this wicks from the top, clear cut rejection. ये ब्रेकडाउन है, यहां पे एंट्री करो, बाकी दुनिया बाहर में जाए, let it go to hell. Other breakdown. Keep trading simple. ठीक है, एंजॉय करोगे ट्रेडिंग को. Now again, Have a look at this. Base formation, ठीक है? Base formation, carnage exactly took support from your support zone. You can see here, this was your previous support. मैं अगर इसको draw भी करता हूं, not this much big zone. You can see here. Okay, and then what are we seeing? Sorry, my bad. Clear cut. Market has hit how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the uptrend continued. Okay, let's check a few more. Look at this beautiful pattern. I'm telling you on the 5 minutes now. Okay. Okay. This was the breakdown. Okay. If I have to short somewhere around, I will say this was the breakdown here. If I have to short somewhere around here, 109 points, will you give in options? I don't think anyone will give. So obviously we should give 80 points. So when you have this much big stop loss, that means you have to reduce your quantity. Okay, because market will trap and people taking the safe risk, stop loss will get here. Okay, so that you have to plan it in such a way. So if the stop loss is big, reduce your quantity. Okay, that will be one key part where we will have to understand that. Okay. Have a look at this. Simple thing. Okay. We have a rejection at the top, this rejection zone, and then the carnage. Okay. Have a look at this. Look at this VIX. Again, VIX. It's a clear-cut indication that with every rise, we are facing the pressure. The rule of price action. Okay. Then again, what we have just learned, base formation, breakout, and the shoot. Okay. Entry you can check on the, what you call it as 1 minute wala pot. Your key support level. Okay. And then look at the carnage, what has happened. So whenever you are getting that base is being formed, a support is being formed, okay, we will look for selling only when this breaks and then this breaks. Because market might break this, but we have an immediate support zone. Okay, so for selling, this should break. Wait for this to break. Don't worry, wait for this to break. We will get a pattern here and then we will plan for selling. Okay, तो wait करो उसका pattern को बनने के लिए. ठीक है? ये देखो. One of the beautiful pattern of your rejection zone. That is your point number 1. And what is your point number 2? Look at the VIX. Look at the VIX. How many patterns? Look at the VIX. So normally, when you are seeing that you have an important rejection zone, okay, and you are getting the VIX formation, so market will try to spike, hit the stop loss. And where was the stop loss? Exactly, because the people who will short here, I think here I will just try to cover one more point. This is my rejection zone. Now suppose the people who will try to go short here, okay, where will they put the stop loss? They will put the stop loss here. Okay, they will put the stop loss here. What market has done? Okay, that is the next day opening. Okay, the people who have carried P, okay, market first hit the stop loss of all the PE buyers and the call writers. और उसका मार्केट ने अपना काम कंटिन्यू रखा. तो try to trade on a pattern where you have rejection zone near and then you have a breakdown. That pattern returns will be humongous. It will be huge. It will be huge. Okay? So understand the importance of the trend line patterns, understand the importance of the candlestick behaviors, understand the importance of the VIX, बहुत लोग विक्स की वैल्यू नहीं देते हैं. विक्स इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट विल एक्चुअली गिव यू एन आइडिया ऑफ द प्राइस रिजेक्शंस on the bull side or the bearish side.
Chandan, can you please repeat that once again?
Understand the area of rejection, understand the behavior of the trend line pattern, understand the behavior of the VIX. VIX will give you an idea of the rejection of the bulls or the bear zone. If we are getting a rejection from the base, that means that bulls are trying to fight. If you are getting rejection from the top, that means bears are trying to fight. And if in this fight, if we are getting a trend line breakdown, that will be sheer a good fall. And if we get a breakout from the support, that will be a sheer big rise. Yeah?
Yeah, one more thing. So why should we, why is it a bad trade to enter here where you have drawn, right?
This one.
Yeah, there.
No. There is nothing bad to enter. The point number one, this candle is forming at around 3 p.m. So rule is that no, we don't trade near 3 p.m. Right?
Right.
Okay. So the first rule is that we don't trade near 3 p.m. The second rule is that the people who would have taken a trade because this support is still intact. This support is still intact. This support is not yet broken because we are facing the VIX projection from the base. So once this, see, I will just understand it from this angle. We have a rejection zone here, okay, and then I have a pattern here. But my rule is very very simple and very very clear that if there is any pattern forming after 3 p.m., I am not going to trade that. In the contrary to that also, I have a rejection zone. Okay, so I will wait for this particular rejection zone or maybe this channel to break, okay, and then it came here, I will try to enter here. Okay, so what I said, the rule was that this is your rejection, and then if you are getting this rejection, consider it as a support. Now, once this particular support breaks, then if it comes nearby this zone, okay, and obviously we plot Fibonacci, okay, where we consider minimum 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8%. 38.2% we add 25% of our quantity, 50% we add another 25%, 61.8% if we see rejection, the solid rejection, and then a breakdown, then we add our another 50%, or else we continue with this 50% quantity only. That will help you to plan your trades much better and with a less loss and the more profit. Okay, which we have already covered in the Fibonacci series covered earlier. So if the same pattern would have formed something like what to call it as 11, 15, 12, 15, then definitely I would have traded. Definitely. And even if you see, like suppose if you have traded here, okay, and I just plot this, suppose you have gone short maybe around this area, okay. So it has given how much? 80 points. But the problem statement here is that this support is still not broken and this support is broken next day. So market, your intent is fine, but at the same time you have to identify the zone of struggle and the zone of rejection and the stop loss zone of the buyers and the sellers. That's the point number 3. Yeah. Hope points are clear, guys. Everyone. Any questions here till now? No questions? Sure, great. ठीक है. Okay. Now, next topic was rejection level we have covered, trend line we have covered, price action we have covered, setups. I will share few of my own setups, okay, which I have already seen before also, and I will share once again. Okay, maybe that will help you guys, and plus I will put my rules also. Okay, let me just one setup which I normally work. Okay, that is your on the bullish side when I am seeing a bearish move like this, okay, and then if I see something like this, okay, and here when the breakout comes, and that breakout comes how when it is coming like stop, it was struggling here, okay, So it is clear cut shows that now the sellers are not strong enough to take the market further down, as it has already shown rejection at the base 2 times, 3 times, whatever the pattern forms. Okay, and basis that you can plan the trade. So this will be on the buying side. Okay, the pattern which I normally follow, and at the same time, if I'm seeing a pattern like this, okay, rejection zone again, rejection zone again, rejection zone, and then struggle here like this, it clear cut shows that now this level is not going to break, and the moment it breaks, I will add here 50% quantity. If minor retracement, some boom bump which market does, add another 50%, and then the rest becomes history. Okay, so that is my two of the first setup which I trade normally on a very aggressive note. Okay, on a very aggressive note. Okay, then second setup which I normally trade in a bullish market. Okay, after 10:15 or maybe 10:30. Okay, if the market is back to back bullish, okay, where it's making higher lows, okay, market will take a pause and market will come back to the previous low and then market will bounce. I will repeat it once again. Consider it like this. Now this is the base is formed, and this base will be formed from around 10:15 to 11:30 or 11:15, and then there will be a breakout, and that trend will continue. What we have seen recently on the last Friday. Okay, so this level breaks, we will enter on the buying side. If this level breaks with a good volume, we will enter on the selling side. So that is my pattern number 2. Just the ulta of this on the selling side, like this, and then I will start making a pattern like this. Okay, lower highs, but this base will remain intact. Now in this case, what am I supposed to do? Okay, 90 in this case, if the bearish trend is very strong, 70 to 80%. This will break with a minor retracement and it will fall, will continue. 20%, 10 to 20%. If this breaks, then it will not cover the completely, but it will definitely try to come till here or maybe sometimes till here also. So, but these moves are so pretty good that it will give you solid results. Okay, that is my pattern number 2. Total pattern here, 2 on the bull side and 2 on the bear side. Okay, now pattern number 3. Pattern number 3 is very simple. That retest wala pattern which we normally do. Okay, so we have this pattern. Okay, and then market will retest 50% and 61.8%. Mark the level on Fibonacci. Those who don't know Fibonacci, maybe you will have to learn. 50% and 61.8% is when this level forms. I don't leave such opportunities to trade on the selling side, and just the ulta of this, okay, on the buying side. Just the ulta of this on the buying side. Okay, so that is how the third pattern is formed. Pattern number 4 is whenever how to trade before breakout and the before breakdown. I will tell you that now. This one, this one, this one, and now this zone starts market hovering. So that means market is not able to push it further. This high, and then market is stuck with this. I will take a trade on the selling side here and with a stop loss of maybe here or maybe a bit of cushion on the upper side. So normally in such cases where I see a struggling happening here, I trade on the selling side before the breakdown, but I don't put 100%. I put 50%. Because normally the movement what will come here, no, it comes like this, then it will retrace a bit and then again it will fall down. Okay, so that's what happens in the normal condition market. Okay, that's what happens in the normal condition market. Okay, and just the ulta of this, if we are seeing a pattern like this, okay, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and then boom. Again, minor retracement and then boom. Here also I like to trade before breakout. But again, quantity will be only 50%. Another quantity I will add. I never average my losing trade, but I do average my winning trade. Okay? Yeah? Great. So that was the 4-5 setups, guys, which I normally work in my particular direction, in my particular, and I work only on these setups. Those who are with me from it's more than a year now, we started this community. Okay, I work only on these setups, and trust me, as a trader, as a community member, as a friend, what we are supposed to do is that in the whole day we have to find one setup. Okay, in the whole day, we have to find one setup. And it's not that easy to find the setup. For that, you will have to burn your eyes, you will have to burn your hands on the laptop keypads, on the charts. Then only slowly you will start getting the complete clarity on the picture, how to enter the market and how not to, like enter the wrong patterns and the setups. Yeah. So majority of the part, okay, we have covered. Okay, I think we have left the how to have that avoid fake breakout and the fake breakdowns. I will cover that. Before that, how many of you enjoyed the session? Put your thumbs up. Let me just drink water for a while, and I will just see that you guys enjoyed or not. Yeah. Any questions? Any doubt? Please feel free to ask. Okay. Because I am putting a hell lot of pain in this. So I want you guys to take at least some good takeaways from here. Okay? Not कि यार वैसे ही कर दो और अपना मतलब संडे को मैं अपना 2 घंटा बर्बाद कर रहा हूँ. So at least you guys should make the most of it. Yeah? चलो. ठीक है. Okay? Fibonacci is very, very important, Hemant. I just read your message. How often retest is formed? So retest, there are certain calculations. If there is a breakdown on 3 points after the hitting of the 3 points, then the chances of retest is more on the 50%, 61.8% is. But if the breakdown has come after 4 to 5 hits on the trend line, then chances of retest is like 38% or 23% or max 50%. So there are certain calculations. Okay, and Fibonacci is very, very important. Yes. Fibonacci is very, very important, guys. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Now, next topic we are planning to cover, that will be how to avoid the fake breakouts and the fake breakdowns. Now, just imagine we have a trend line here. Okay, and we have a proper base also. We have a formation. Okay. And then like this, like this, like this, like this, and then breakout. So the first thing you have to see, this particular point, market will break easily. But when it will come to the next node, that is this next point on the trend line, if market starts struggling here, okay, and if market breaks your breakout point on the trend line, remember it very, very carefully, and if market comes below your breakout point, exit from that trade immediately. नो मैटर मार्केट यहां से रिवर्सल भी ले, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, ठीक है, क्योंकि आपको वहां पे लॉस कुछ नहीं होगा, आप कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट एग्जिट कर दोगे. द मोमेंट इट डाइसेक्ट्स योर ब्रेकआउट पॉइंट after facing the rejection from the top, okay, after facing the rejection from the top, immediately exit. Maybe market can again rise from here, but 7 on 10 times that will fail. 3 times it will succeed, but I don't want you to lose 7 times. Better you lose 3 times. That is fine. And 3 times that to cost. That means you ended up losing any one trade. 9 trades still you were safe. So the moment, the first dissection, the first node, we face the rejection and our breakout entry point on the trend line is being dissected and is being broken on the downside. where we're expecting a bull run to form, exit from the trade. Okay, and just the ulta of this on the breakdown. Okay, this one. Okay, if you are facing the heat here and you start seeing the rejection, okay, that means now this is acting as a support and should boom up. But if this breaks and then you start seeing a rejection near this, because now this will act as a resistance for the bulls, then you can enter here and then you can continue the carnage. First target this, second target this. If this breaks, we will have another targets. Seeing the current pattern trend line, we can plan. Okay, how to avoid fake breakouts and the fake breakdowns? Just keep this simple part, okay, and just exit. Don't ever think कि यार मार्केट जो है ना, कोई बात नहीं, मैं थोड़ा देर और वेट कर लेता हूँ, अभी तो 1000 रुपए लॉस दिख रहा है, 2-3 हजार का लॉस और देख लेता हूँ, नहीं हुआ तो फिर एग्जिट कर जाऊंगा। यार 1000 रुपए के लॉस पे निकलो ना यार, तो 2000 का लॉस बेटर है कि यार कल के ट्रेड में या नेक्स्ट ट्रेड में 2000 लॉस का एपेटाइट तो बचा रहेगा। ये साइकोलॉजी जिस दिन आप लोगों ने फॉर्म कर ली ना, सब लोग इंक्लूडिंग मी, ट्रस्ट करो आपका लॉस बहुत कम होगा। ठीक है, प्रॉफिट कैसे जल्दी में काटते हो, लॉस जल्दी काटो ना यार। ठीक है, लॉस जल्दी काटो ना। नो नो नजमुल, नो, यू कैनॉट टेक द रिवर्सल ट्रेड, you cannot take the reversal trade. For that again we need a pattern, we need a proper trend line pattern, we need a breakdown on the charts. Okay, you cannot take the reversal trade. लॉस को जल्दी काटना सीखो, और या तो क्वांटिटी कम रखो कि लॉस को भी एंजॉय करो। 25 क्वांटिटी रखो, ठीक है, मार्केट 50 पॉइंट भी चला जाए, कितना लॉस दिख रहा है, 1000, 1100, 1200, ठीक है यार, जाने दो ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अब 2500 क्वांटिटी रखोगे तो हर एक पॉइंट जो 2500 लॉस दिखेगा, यू वोंट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई क्या करूं। ओके, फेक ब्रेकआउट इन द ब्रेकडाउन्स आर क्लियर एवरीवन? ठीक है, and keeping it very very simple and keeping so that you guys should just follow the minimum basics requirement and basis that we can move ahead. ठीक है, प्रीमियम सेटअप्स भी क्लोज कर दिया, और कुछ बचा हुआ है। साइकोलॉजी तो मैंने ऑलरेडी कवर कर ही दिया हुआ है मेनी ऑफ टाइम्स, उस टाइम स्पेंड नहीं करेंगे। ठीक है, ओके, सो गाइस, yesterday there was an announcement of the trading community and many other people asked me, ठीक है, मैं एक बार उसको भी शेयर कर देता हूँ। ठीक है,